Si ma'am, ayoko na mag-suggest dun. Hindi man nakikinig yun.
Uy, ang ganda ng idea mo. Ba't di mo yan sabihin kay ma'am?
Yan, talaga ba? May prejudgment na siya eh. Minsan yan, papaisip ako kung alam niya ba talaga mag-handle ng tao.
Resign na naman? Bakit kaya palagi may nagre-resign? The question, Rose, is, are they really not aware or are they not making themselves aware of the situation?
Ang masakit is kung in denial sila.
Ako, oo, yun. Napakadami pa namang denial niya. Meron tayong na-encounter na isang organization na papalit-palit ng tao.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's all because ayaw niya na kine-question siya.
Alin yung ayaw niyang kine-question?
Ayaw niya kine-question yung decision-making niya.
Mm.
At kung ano
Yeah.
yung direction nung pinaplano niya na gusto niya i-execute.
Ako, hilig ko pa naman sa roadmap.
Correct, di ba? Gusto natin ng system, ng process, lalo na ikaw. Yan yung expertise mo, yung process. And when you started questioning,
Yeah.
ayun na, nag-doubt na rin siya sa atin.
Mm-mm.
And hindi lang naman tayo yun. Kasi before us, may mga set of people na rin siya na
Yeah.
wala na rin dun sa organization. And gaya nung sabi natin na it's costly kapag papalit-palit ka ng tao at it's costly kapag hindi ka ready na maging isang leader.
Agree. Ang leadership naman kasi, di ba, like what we normally or usually say, it's not a position, it's a decision. Sabi rin yan ni Simon Sinek. When you decide to become a leader, yes, you may not be ready to face the challenges, pero pwede mo pa rin naman na i-ready yung sarili mo.
Lalo na pag nag-decide ka na yakapin yung position na binigay sa'yo or in-offer sa'yo.
Oo. Kaya yung sinasabi mo na kaya papalit-palit ng tao, it's really costly. On your end, Chen, kasi di ba, we always wanted to understand what's the behavior that's causing that person to act like that. Parang, bakit kaya parang may mga tao na shielded, armored, kapag you're just asking something about a decision that is about to make or already made na hindi man lang tinanong yung mga tao na maaari kasing ma-impactan nung decision na yon. Minsan kasi, kagaya ng mga, yung org na sinasabi mo or yung na napuntahan natin na yun, parang it's something na masama pag tinanong mo bakit. Or ano po yung next? Ano yung next natin na plan? Parang walang maisagot about it.
Alam mo, during that time, we were going through that experience, may pagka-narcissistic kasi yung mga ganong tao. They want controlling.
It's deep.
Diba? They want, pag kine-question ka kasi is, all of a sudden, parang nawawala sila in control sa mga bagay na gusto nila So, para sa kanila, they want control, and when you question them, it's either, kaya hindi nila tinatanggap is either mababa yung tingin sa'yo, or yung in the professional level, wala kang dating sa kanila.
Oo, yung power na meron sila, yung authority na meron sila, rather than to collaborate with, para mas maganda sana yung magiging decision, ang ginagamit nila is authority and power to control people.
And at the same time, kaya ka nga kinuha as a manager sa isang company, let's say.
Okay lang din naman yung manager. Gusto ko yun.
Kaya nga ka kinuha na isang manager or supervisor is because may mga times na hindi na kaya nung upper management pa na tingnan. Like for example, yung may-ari.
Oh, yeah.
Kaya ikaw yung manager kasi yung may-ari busy doing other things.
Exactly.
Na magpaparami pa ng pera niya.
Exactly.
And then, ikaw as a manager, may mga bagay ka na yung nakikita na sasabihin mo sa kanya. And then, pag hindi niya tinatanggap, that's the time na nagkakaroon ng problema yung isang business or isang organization or isang samahan. Kasi hindi nagiging open. Kaya ka nga nilagay dyan Dapat ino-honor din niya yung position mo.
Yeah.
So, by honoring your position, dapat tinatanggap niya yung mga nakikita mo, yung observation mo, and even when you question something na maaaring nag-question tayo is because either nangihit yung values natin, hindi natin nakikita yung malinaw na direction, at baka nagsasayang na tayo ng oras.
Yeah.
So, maraming factor yun. Depende sa tao. But in general, may mga behavior na gano'n na pwedeng nung kabataan nila, hindi sila sanay na nag-question yung decision making nila.
Mhm.
Or,
Does it
this is the only time for them to make a decision at walang kokontra. Kasi
Does it
marami
create-
nang kumontra sa akin noon, nung bata pa ako.
so does it create a person to become a narcissist or
In a way, oo.
okay? So pag sinabi mo, kasi sabi mo kanina narcissist, 'di ba?
Hmm,
So parang hindi sila tumatanggap ng mga
pagkakamali.
oo, and at the same time parang they always repel yung mga suggestions.
At hindi din sila, aside from hindi sila open sa questions or open sa feedback, kasi ayaw nilang magbuka silang may mali. Ikaw yung pagbubukain nilang may mali.
Oh, that's narcissistic.
That's another
na.
thing, di ba?
Oo.
Also, yung kanina, yung pinag-uusapan natin, yung denial. Meron din yung pinanggagalingan. Maaaring yung kabataan nila, nasanay sila na pag may issue, instead na harapin nila, they avoid it. That's why hindi na-address yung issue nila as a person. Hindi man tayo perfect, no? Pero alam natin na tayo kasi sobrang willing tayo sobrang open tayo sa feedback eh.
And understanding what
That's
causes something to happen. Parang,
Mm-mm.
bakit nangyayari to? You have to understand that this is the behavior that actually drives that. Parang ganun siya eh. And sabi mo nga kanina, which is, I'm also keen to find out, pagdating doon sa ganung klase ng behavior, parang armored, shielded, sabi mo nga, pwede kasi nung kabataan yan or yung environment na kinalakihan yan, hindi siya hinahayaang mag-decide.
Pwede.
On the other hand, pwede rin na maari, and correct me if I'm wrong, maari habang lumalaki or talagang bata pa lang, nabigyan na ng pagkakataon to make decision. Hence, dahil sanay na mag-decide, ayaw nang tumanggap ng suggestion ng iba.
Pwede din. Umiko tayo dun sa ano ba yung dapat na ugali ng isang leader.
Yes, lalo na
Dahil-
kung hindi ka ready.
If your character is not ready to be a leader or a manager or for that position,
Mm-mm.
you may destroy the business.
Oh,
Or your worse, you may destroy yourself. Kasi pwedeng mag-lead ka by ego. Coming from here.
yeah.
Not from our puso. And laging nating sinasabi, hindi lang dapat mindset dapat heart set.
Heart set, exactly.
Dapat ready yung puso mo. Kasi yan yung magiging, gusto ko yung sinabi mo last time, is emotional stamina.
Emotional stamina. Yeah.
Diba? Ang
Kailangan-
ganda, no? Dapat,
Kailangan talaga matindi yung emotional stamina mo. Kumbaga parang kung ikaw runner ka, matindi yung endurance mo.
and yeah, and as a leader, yung stamina, kasama dyan yung, pag question ka, dapat willing ka sumagot.
Yeah.
Pag may feedback ka, dapat
Mm.
open mind, open arms, willing to listen. Kasi you want to improve.
Exactly.
And yung mga ganong feedback, it's something that you have to take positively. Kasi it's showing, your people are exhibiting na they're willing to improve the business.
Yeah.
Diba? It's a good sign.
Mm-mm.
Kapag may mga ganun kayong employee na maraming sinusumbong, pero syempre kailangan ano ka din, no? Hindi ka bias.
Middle lang. Neutral lang.
Kailangan talagang may wisdom ka eh. Kailangan, kasi hindi pwedeng nakikinig ka lang dito, tapos itong iba hindi.
Yes.
Otherwise, nagiging bias ka, hindi
Yes.
rin maganda.
Kaya nga, most of the time as a leader, it's really hard to lead people. Lalo na kapag ang mindset mo is, eto lang yung papakinggan mo, or pinipili mo. Alam mo yun, I'm not saying na kailangan lahat ng sasabihin sa'yo, yung feedback sa'yo, dapat i-take mo lahat. I'm not saying that. Of course, you have to learn how to filter. Ano lang yung makakatulong.
Yes.
Ano yung makakatulong, ano ba talaga yung mas importante, ano ba yung mas kailangan gawin agad kasi may impact. Alam mo yun? Pero not to the extent na kinukuha mo naman lahat. Masyado mo naman kinukuha lahat ng problema if that's the case. So, it's not easy to learn it immediately. Kaya lang yun nga, sabi nga ni Chan, it's all about wisdom. Wisdom, in a sense na makakatulong ba to sa maraming tao? Ito bang suggestion na to makakatulong na mas mapaganda pa yung isang program or isang bagay? Right?
Or isang project.
Oo, or isang project.
Ikaw matagal kang naging team leader.
Mm.
Yung stage 1, parang ganun. Or first phase nung niyakap mo na maging team leader ka. Was it easy? It was, ano yung experience mo na hindi mo makakalimutan na nagpatatag sa'yo as a person?
Not everyone will respect you. That's what I said.
Why?
That's what I can say.
Saan ka nang gagaling?
aside from the fact kasi na hinandle ko yung sarili kong teammates, kasi iba yung teammates mo tapos bigla mong naging team. Because,
yung ikaw naging leader.
oo,
yun.
parang pare-parehas kayo ng level eh.
Okay.
Pare-parehas kayo magkaka-teammate, tapos biglang ikaw yung mag-handle sa kanila. Ikaw yung magbibigay sa kanila ng ganitong policy, ganitong guidance, ikaw yung magli-lead sa kanila. Parang, sino ka? Eh, most of the teammates are tenured. Mas tenured sa akin, mas matagal sa akin. So parang may mga times na sasabihin nila sa'yo na, alam mo, sinasabi nila sa'yo, and I had agents like that, na sasabihin talaga nila sa'yo, mas matagal pa ako sa'yo, ba't ako makikinig sa'yo? It's hard. It's hard kasi...
Masakit yun.
Yeah, pero again, as a leader kasi mo kailangan i-personalize yung mga ganong klase ng ng mga thought, ng mga bagay, ng mga sinasabi sa'yo. Kasi once na yun ang kumain sa'yo, doon na siguro, I guess, mag-uumpisa yung mas mangingibabaw yung power and authority mo rather than serving them.
Wow.
Kasi as a leader, marirealize mo na kaya ka pala nandun, it's about not only leading them, but serving them. Kasi the reason why they are performing or they are doing their job is may pinanggagalingan din sila eh. Kaya kahit ayaw na nila yung trabaho, bakit nagwawala yung agent? And this is not only for call center So kahit tignan nyo, kung halimbawa ikaw bagong promoted na leader, tapos alam mo na may matigas ang ulo ka na tao.
Lalong magiging matigas pag ikaw.
Oo, tapos mas lalong naging matigas yung ulo nung ikaw yung nag-handle. Minsan try mo lang mag-zoom out. Mag-zoom out in a sense na wag mo siyang tignan na ganun, na nagwawala. Tignan mo bakit ganun. Ba't saan siya nanggagaling?
Understanding pa rin.
Kailangan mo talagang intindihin bakit ganun. And have a courage to ask.
Yeah.
Bakit ka naiinis? Saan ka naiinis?
Uy, alam mo, maganda yan na approach ng isang leader. Kasi, just to add a comment dun sa, bukod po sa experience mo, no? I believe, pag tinanong ka ng isang leader or person you look up to, ng ganon, yung nararamdaman mo na pipigilan.
Naku, baka maiyak ka.
Hindi naman. Yung nararamdaman mong galit, parang bigla niyang isi-shake.
Yeah.
Diba? It's important.
Yeah.
Kasi, nararamdaman ng tao that,
you care.
Teka lang, you care.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And, hindi mo lang yun sasabihin just for the sake of asking. Or hindi mo lang yun tatanungin just for the sake
Mahirap
of asking.
naman itanong yun na pagpapanggap ka lang.
May mga ganun.
Okay.
You have to do it intentionally.
Sincere.
Sincere. Kasi, if you just simply do it kasi sinabi ko, or narinig mo dito, it doesn't make any sense. Hindi siya magiging impacting. Kasi dapat intentional na talagang gusto mong malaman bakit siya naiinis, saan siya naiinis.
At ako personally, kung ako gaganyanin, mararamdaman ko naman kung sincere yung nag-a-approach sa akin.
Yeah.
Hindi.
And babalik ako dun sa pinag-uusapan natin, what if you're not trained as a leader, to become a leader? It's costly. Yes. Pero again, it's all about the will and skill. The skill of pushing your people to, parang kunin yung performance, mahit yung performance.
Numbers.
Mapapag-aralan mo yan eh. Mapapag-aralan mo yan by just simply, again, not only looking at the numbers, but looking at the behaviors of your people. Pero if you don't have the willingness to understand more, bakit ganun yung tao? Bakit ganyan nagpe-perform? Bakit ganito umarte? Bakit, kailangan ba i-label mo agad yung isang taong tamad?
Siyempre, hindi.
Kasi may kanya-kanya silang potential eh. And it's really crucial kung untrained ka na leader tapos hindi ka humihingi ng help, wala nagme-mentor sa'yo, hindi ka nag-check kung paano mo pa mas i-improve yung leadership mo. Remember, I had this person na supposedly client ko siya sa coaching na muntik na siya may gawin na hindi maganda. Just because merong bagong leader or bagong supervisor na nag-handle sa kanya na pinapahiya siya sa floor.
Yeah.
Pinapahiya siya sa production floor. And this is not happening only sa call center, Nangyayari ito sa kahit saan.
Kahit saan na may setup ng employee, manager.
Kahit sa industry nangyayari ito. We've witnessed that. Na-witness namin yan. Sa iba't ibang company na na-handle namin, kay training man yan, kay coaching, kay business improvement. We have witnessed that. Kahit nga sa work from home The way people talk sa GC, sa remote, yung mga teams, yung mga app, para sa communication, di ba?
Yung wala man lang
walang niha-niho, biglang eto agad yung isa sa... mas matindi yun kasi hindi nga physical.
At saka, Di ba meron ka pang offer one time na gagawin ka TL, tapos ang bungad sa'yo, di ba ang sarap sa tenga na tawagin kang TL? Nung naririnig ko lang yun, sabi ko,
Actually, ano yan eh.
yung tao na to, more on sa ego, more on the title eh.
When I heard that, honestly, red flag sa akin yun. Red flag. Kasi bakit? Hindi kasi ako magiging TL just because of the fact na gusto ko lang yung posisyon. I love innovation. Kumbaga parang kapag ka nandun, that's something that I've learned sa dati kong company, na pagka pala nasa ganun, kahit hindi ka pa TL, kahit hindi ka pa leader, kahit agent pa lang ako, sinasabi natin na rank and file, kumbaga, kung nasa rank and file position ka, ngayon pa lang pag-aralan mo ng maging leader ng sarili mo.
Yes.
Ngayon
Hindi
pa
ka
lang.
lang leader dapat sa ibang tao, dapat pati sa sarili mo.
Oo.
And that's how you grow as a person. That's how you grow your character to become a better leader.
Yes. Kasi, kung halimbawa yung simple nga lang pagbubukas ng pinto, habang may dumadaan, yung dumaan ka tapos hinawakan mo yung pinto para makadaan yung iba. It's already an act of leadership. Yung sabi ko nga, mahulog yung papel from a desk, hindi mo naman desk, pupulutin mo. Sa supermarket.
O yung mga nalalaglag
nahuhulog.
na kinukuha din
Yes.
natin. Yes.
Am I doing it out of, baka may makita? No. Kasi para sa akin, it's a discipline. Ay, hayaan mo ba na nandun lang yun? Nakikita mo na. It's already,
Matapak-tapakan pa.
di ba, nililid mo na yung sarili mo to do
So we
something
can
right.
say talaga that when you're a leader, you also exhibit yung concern, not just for the team that you're handling, but for many other things na nakapalibot sa'yo na, alam mong, yung concern ka na, alam mong may mali, gagawin mong tama. Alam mong mali na may nalaglag, pupulutin mo.
Yes.
Alam mo na kapag kumakain ka sa resto, like not sa fine dining, yung mga fast food.
Oo.
Ayaw mong iwanan, kami kasi yun eh, ayaw namin iwanan yung table namin na napakadumi. Kasi,
Claygo kami.
Claygo talaga. Kasi, we're concerned with dun sa next na gagamit.
Yeah. And you don't know how that small action can impact others. Hindi mo
Kaya
alam kung
minsan,
paano nakikita ng tao yun. Uy, gawin natin.
kaya minsan pag nagkikligo tayo, tapos nilalagay natin dun mismo sa counter, like sa coffee shop. Nagulat yung counter, yung nasa counter na, ay ma'am, thank you, ganun.
Yeah.
Grabe makapag-thank you.
Even dun sa ramen house na kinakainan natin dinadala na lang natin yung kinainan natin dun sa counter, di ba?
Those small acts are considered as part of your being a leader.
Yes.
Kaya na, di ba, nag-December, so na-invite kami sa isang party. So kami, mahilig lang talaga kami mag-observe ng mga behavior ng mga tao.
Baka matakot naman sila sa atin, na-observe natin sila.
Hindi naman.
Yeah.
Ito kasi intentional because we want to learn from the owners of the companies na nakikilala namin. There's this one leader na nirecognize niya yung isang department lang where in fact, dapat team yan eh. Kasi hindi naman mag-grow tong isa kung walang, or hindi makakakilos tong isa kung hindi kumikilos tong isa.
Yeah.
So, it's chain reaction. They're working as a team.
Work hand in hand. Dapat works hand in hand.
But, sadly, ang nirecognize niya, ang i-honor lang niya yung isang department. Tatlong department din sila. And then, nakita mo talaga kung anong klaseng leader yung mga tao nandun na iba't iba silang owner ng business. Merong isa na nanonood tayo ng party, nakabalandra sa gitna mo. Tapos yung isa talaga na very, very approachable naman talaga tong, hindi siya yung main owner, but he's a partner. Pero kinakausap niya talaga at kinukumusta niya bawat tao.
Yeah. Every time na may darating.
Diba?
Sobrang
Talagang,
laki ng difference.
Oo, and then there's this one leader na tahimik lang, nasa loob lang. Nandun lang sa isang sulok at hindi nakipaghalubilo sa kahit sinong tao. And then another leader na talagang present siya kasi siya talaga yung isa sa owner din.
And siya president, if I may say.
Oo, and then siya talaga yung humaharap sa mga staff nila. Mainly.
Yeah.
And if not for that person, I believe, medyo ligaw din at walang direction yung mga tao nila. Kaya nagiging united din yung tao because of that person. And when you're a leader, you know how to honor each and every person na part ng team. Kasi
Babalik.
team talaga yan eh.
Yes. Babalik ako dun sa sinabi ko kanina. Even if you're an untrained leader or not ready na mag-handle agad ng tao, it's all about your intention. The intention not only to lead people but also to serve people. Kasi kung tatanungin mo ako dun sa speech na ginawa niya, yung isa lang yung na-recognize yun na department, para sa akin, ano ba talaga yung purpose ng speech na to? Eh, hindi ko magets eh.
Feeling ko
And-
gusto niya makapanakit. Feeling ko lang to, assumption ko lang.
Ako kasi parang, if the speech or let's say that message is really intentional, then you could have, address everyone in a good manner. Kasi, Pasko, tapos, alam mo, it's a year-end party, tapos you're gonna address people like that, na parang hindi man lang na-highlight yung ginawa ng bawat isa.
And true enough, that's what they felt after the party.
Diba? Kasi,
They felt bad.
again, hindi namin sinasabi that if you're a newly promoted leader, you're gonna be able to learn immediately all these things.
Based on your experience. diba?
Hindi mo talaga yan matututunan lahat. As you go along the way, doon mo malalaman, marirealize, kaya pala ganito kasi ganyan. And
So,
then,
dapat, anong importante dun?
kailangan mo talagang maging open. Kailangan mo talagang maging understanding. Kailangan mong tanggapin sa sarili mo that there are things na mali talaga. May mga bagay ka na mali na nagagawa. May mga bagay na alam mong mag-work. And yun yung pagsasama-samahin mo in order for you to make that kind of wisdom. Yung parang mag-build siya ng wisdom sa'yo as a leader eh. Alam mo yun? Na parang hindi mo agad yan mamamaster. How much more pa pag ayaw mong matutunan?
I believe yung mga ganyang klase ng leader na hindi aware, denial, yan yung mga taong they just there for the position.
Oh,
Wherein, sa
that's
case
so
mo,
sad.
you're there, you become a leader, niyakap mo yun, because it was your decision. Kaya nag-effort ka talaga, naghanap ka ng pwedeng magme-mentor sa'yo.
Honestly, nasasad ako, na-hurt ako, lalo na kapag kami nababasa ako dun sa TikTok account natin na parang they are being
Bullied.
Not only bullied, but they are being handled na parang ganito lang siya kinakausap, bakit ganito po yung supervisor ko, parang wala pong pakialam, na hindi niya alam na nakakasakit na siya, napapahiya na po ako.
At saka yung isa mo pang na-encounter na nag-message sa TikTok natin, na sabi niya, ito yung nire-require ng company, numbers. Tapos nung tinanong niya yung TL, just be positive. Yung negative, gawin mo
positive. Yeah.
Okay, lalo ka tuloy na confused, di ba?
Yeah.
So that's a sign na yung person in authority, na supervisor mo ba yan, or manager mo, or team leader mo, is not really ready to serve. Na hindi man lang i-explain sa'yo, yun nga yung tanong ko eh. Explain mo sa akin how. Hindi yung what to do. Okay, this is what I need to do. How do I do it?
Exactly. And just to give them the benefit of the doubt naman, yung mga newly promoted or matagal na talaga na leader, pero hindi pa rin alam kung paano i-handle or paano mag-coach ng tao. It's not easy to coach people. It's not easy. At one reminder lang, for me kasi, you cannot coach people generically.
Oo.
Iba't ibang klase kasi ng tao yan eh. So you really have to make an effort. Make an effort, intentionally understand and know anong klaseng tao to. Anong klaseng yung learning ability niya. Kailangan maintindihan mo talaga anong klase ng skill meron to, anong klase ng willingness meron to, gaano kataas, gaano kababa. Those are the things that you have to understand. And hindi yan tinuturo. Hindi mo agad yan matututunan. Unless, if you're willing to learn more about that, then, alam mo yun, pwede ka naman talaga magpa-train. Pwede ka talaga magpaturo. Diba? And, it's just a matter of, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, ayoko kasi nung idea na, eto na ako eh. Ha? Hindi pwedeng, you got to love me for what I am.
And ang sad din minsan, no? Kasi, dahil pinosisyon ka ng company na mag-lead, tapos hindi ka naman marunong. Parang, sana yung company din maging, alam mo yun, kung merong upper management pa si team leader,
yes,
maging open din. Sana sila din meron heart to lead talaga.
I guess it's time for the companies or for organizations to rethink the way they do things when it comes doon sa leadership style.
Yes.
Sa leadership
And
style.
that's why may mga companies talaga na nagsasara. Kasi yung klase ng pag-lead is hindi maganda, hindi productive. That's why it becomes costly.
Pansinin mo, if based sa behavior,
Mm.
may mga tao na ina-assist yung customer ng hindi maganda.
Yes.
Because the treatment that they're getting from the leadership, from the management, yun din yung binabato nila sa customer. They are not happy.
I totally agree.
They're
Yes.
unhappy, so therefore, yun yung magre-reflect the way you do things to your customer.
Kaya ba marami masungit sa library? Or joke lang. Kasi, in fairness there was an
Hindi
experience.
ka sana nag-library. Hindi, joke lang.
One time na experience ko yung National Library natin dun sa Maykala. Ay, ang friendly ngayon. Sabi ko, wow, laki ng pinagbago nung establishment, nung facility. And then, yung mga tao, friendly din.
Mm-mm.
The guard, yung staff.
Ito pa, sa government agencies, hindi sa lahat
Oo, hindi nga
May
sa
mga
lahat.
government agencies na okay, may mga government agencies na parang ayaw ka na nilang kausap. Parang ganun.
Oo.
It's hard to connect, it's hard to talk, na parang mas authoritative sila sa'yo, mas may authority sila sa'yo, kasi nandun sila sa posisyon na yun, pero where in fact, they're the one who's serving you. They're the one na, actually, tayo yung mas may kailangan, sila yung mas may kailangan sa atin, in a sense pero parang nagiging, ang nangyayari, it's the other way around, we're doing them a favor. So parang, pansinin mo, sa mga ganong klase ng service pa lang mapapansin mo, siguro okay yung pag-handle ng department na to sa mga tao nila.
Pag malinaw talaga yung leadership style, maganda yung leadership style ng supervisor mo, manager mo.
And even the upper management, or sino man yung pinakamataas doon.
Malinaw yung direction. Pero pag hindi, nagiging unclear, unaware, at saka may mga undelivered expectations.
Exactly. Kasi hindi naman malinaw sa akin kung anong gagawin ko So, what are you expecting from me?
Exactly.
Diba? We are encouraging hindi lang yung mga leaders, hindi lang yung mga owners ng mga companies, but also you as a person, as an individual, currently employed, sabihin na natin, hindi ka pa promoted. Nandun ka sa position kung saan ikaw yung frontliner, kumbaga, ikaw yung humaharap sa customer, or ikaw yung tinatawag na natin na nasa rank and file position. We are encouraging you to create a workspace kung saan ang mga tao will feel heard and will feel safe.
Doon makikita talaga na kapag yung leader marunong mag-communicate and willing to listen.
Yes.
Yan talaga yung magandang leader na hahanap-hanapin mo at pagsistayan mo talaga ng trabaho or kung organization man yan.
And hopefully, sana yung mga magiging leader or nag-aay na maging leader, ang heart natin is not only about the position. Ang heart natin is really to serve the people. Kasi kapag intentionally yun talaga yung heart mo, to serve the people, to give them what is best, mawawala yung ano mo dito yung authority mo dito Mapupunta rito Kasi kung nasa puso mo talaga yung mag-serve, mawawala talaga yung ego mo.
And people will start following you because they respect you and not out of fear.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, employees don't quit companies. They shut down under leaders like this na hindi marunong mag-communicate, hindi marunong mag-listen, nag-create ng space of fear.
Yeah. Have the heart to serve the people. Have the heart to serve them. And that's mainly the reason bakit gusto nating maging leader. Diba?
Let's create a better workplace.
Ayun, maganda yan. Let's create a better workplace. Kahit sa bahay, if you're a father or a mother, ikaw yung pinakamatanda sa mga magkakapatid, hindi man ikaw ang pinakamatanda sa magkakapatid, you can be a leader at your home.
Yes.
Pwedeng-pwede mo yung gawin. And of course, mga kanosi, we are also inviting you to share any experiences sa tingin mo bago kang promoted or isa ka naman sa naka-experience na hindi magandang treatment sa leader mo or kung sino man yung supervisor mo. Let us know at the comment section, or kung nahihiya kang mag-comment dyan, pwedeng-pwede mo rin yan i-email sa weare@nositeam@gmail.com.
I-comment nyo na yan. Mag-unload kayo sa comment section namin.
Malay mo, maraming makarelate sa'yo, di ba?
And we also want to learn from your experiences as well. Kaya we're inviting you to like, share,
and subscribe
to our YouTube channel. And maraming salamat for spending time with us.
Nako, we really appreciate that. At palagi pong tatandaan na mas madaling maintindihan
kapag alam ang pinanggagalingan.
Have a great day and God bless.
Thank you. God bless.